Hey guys, Joshua Peterson Electric. Thought I was done with this service change. 2014 Valentine's Day on 2019, I should say, on February 14th. Got everything set except for I got an arc fault tripping. We couldn't quite figure it out. It was just a sequence. As soon as we came over and hit the under cab lights, boom. And the unfortunate thing is that once we trip this under cab, I lose vent hood, kitchen lighting, laundry lighting, garage lighting, back lighting, hallway lighting, and a light in the living room. I basically lose on this little bungalow, basically, I lose about, 70% of the lighting. And that's not good when somebody is, you know, a little bit older and they're walking around at night and the breaker trips and they just want to have their undercabs on at night and they're wondering what I did wrong when I changed the panel. So here's the funny thing, is that this had an old FPE, yet the kitchen was done last year by a big box store, I won't name their name. And once this was all done, the electrician never put his arc faults in. And he also didn't even at least put arc faults in where you could put an outlet and then in series, you know, trip it. But he didn't. He didn't do anything. So this is kind of why I don't do kitchen remodels if you have an old FPE panel, but first you change that, then we do your remodel. I'm not really prone to want to stick a sub panel on an FPE panel. Anyways, I'll show you what the issue is. This is an old switch loop right here that does the sink, or that can. And then right here is the disposal circuit. So as soon as I untwisted this this is old looking wire and this is a new one. As soon as I untwisted this, basically it stopped tripping. So this is the disposal, okay? But she doesn't have a disposal. So, but the point is that this neutral is power coming in and then down to switch an outlet. Well, right here, this is all fine and dandy. Because again, this is the switch leg to here, to that undercab, to all those undercabs. And as soon as I take this and I turn on the undercabs and say, okay, I want to turn it on, boom, we're in the dark. So, sorry guys, I should have had my headlamp on for you there. Try to see if I can find that, but I have no lighting now. I don't even know where I put it. Anyways, guys, if you can't see me, video's done. But this is a, thank you. This is a very prime example how you cannot share a pathway on a neutral back to a panel. And this guy, all he had to do is this whole kitchen was open to studs. He just had to pull down a 14.3 and use the neutral on that light, not tied to disposal. Again, this is why we don't do shoddy kitchen remodels, and we do everything by the book with 210.12 and 210.8. So basically the point of the video is she can either rip up drywall or she can go and run a dedicated circuit underneath this crawl space. Thank God it's not a finished basement. And then somehow drill up into the cabinet, pull the dishwasher and get up into this box and run a dedicated circuit just for under cabinet lights and one sink light. Or she's going to have to live with a normal breaker. But a lot of inspectors would never pass that. They'd be like, well, I don't really care what you got to do, but if you got an arc fault, you got an arc fault. And that's a bummer because sometimes you would have to pipe on the side of the house and drill into the back of the light box and you have conduit just to get a dedicated circuit and neutral for something like this, which could have already been avoided. But again, if a guy's not using arc faults and has nothing to test him to show him, then he's not following, he doesn't have enough knowledge to understand how the neutral works. So in this case, she said, hey, you're not ripping up my new walls. And we might run a circuit under the crawl space later. We wouldn't have any damage to the kitchen, but we got to pull the dishwasher, drill the floor, run a piece of flex up, get into this drywall underneath here and fish it up, and then we could dedicate that. That would be the best way. But hey, it's about 8 o'clock at night on Valentine's, and we don't want to do that. So anyways, sorry I'm a little dark in the video, but yeah, this is a prime example. Thanks, guys.